Hello again. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the idea of playing the game by yourself or playing solo, playing alone. And first, let me say that Pigpen is a very easy game to play alone. It doesn't require an opponent, but I think it's more fun with an opponent. But in this video, I'm going to describe how to play alone or how I would play alone. First off, there's two things that make playing alone very, very easy. Number one is as you play the game and you pocket balls and return them to the table, you're always going to be positioning them back into the pig into the pen as if you were an opponent. So even when you're playing as the shooter, you're playing against yourself by positioning the balls back in the pen in a difficult manner. So as long as you don't put them in the pen to help the shooter, you are kind of playing, you are positioning the balls as an opponent, which is pretty neat. Another thing is that when you're playing solo or when you're playing against the opponent, when it becomes your turn, you can never be assured that the balls or what you were working on would be in the balls are not going to be in the same position. Some balls may be pocketed, some balls may have come out to the table. So it really is like the balls could be shuffled around anywhere when it becomes your turn. And so for that reason, if I were playing a game and my turn comes to an end, I would just really shuffle the balls all around, put some in, take some out, and continue my game, continue my score. So if I were, let's say I was on the second frame and I pocketed the two ball and now I'm committed to the six, what I would do is go through my typical analysis when it becomes my turn. The first thing I want to know is number one, I got to remember if I'm committed or if I'm open. If I'm open, I'm looking at all balls. I'm looking to find the eight ball, and I'm looking for pairs. I'm looking for the red and orange. I'm looking for the one ball, the yellow and the brown, and I'm looking for the blue and green. So those are the pairs. If I'm committed to a ball, as I am in this scenario, I'm committed to the six ball. First thing I want to do is I want to make sure my six ball's there and see if I could get a shot on that. Now, if this six ball were in the pocket, I would have to start thinking about getting that six ball out because I'm committed to it, and I might take some kind of bank shot if I knew the six ball was in the pasture. I would be maybe trying to get some bank shots to get that ball out of the pasture, or if it were in if I had an easy shot on the helper ball, I would be trying to pocket the helper ball wherever my committed ball is. So if it was in the pet shop, I would be trying to pocket in these corner pockets. If it was in the pasture, I might try to get this helper ball into the pasture and get my ball out. So that's the typical play that you would do in the game anyway, whether you're playing alone or by yourself. The only thing that's different is when you lose your turn or when it becomes the other player's turn. Um, technically, you could play as a player two and keep score for two people, like I was doing here. Player one, and then start doing player two over here. But when you're playing solo, it's probably better just to keep one score and and only think as one player. But when it becomes your turn, just randomize the balls that are on the table because they could be anywhere. When it becomes your turn, your opponent could do so much, has so many continuation shots that really the state of the table, you can't expect the state of the table to be what it was when you begin your turn. All right, so that's what I wanted to say about uh, playing alone. I think it would be very fun, and it is very a realistic scenario when you're playing with an opponent because, in fact, when you position the balls back on the table, you are technically doing what your opponent would do against you. All right, thanks for listening. I hope that was helpful, and have fun and keep playing.